Hey everybody, it's Dr. Lovecat and welcome to my channel. So this is a brand new channel that I just created, and I guess we will start off with a new series that I called the Rich Raffler, and that is because I'll be showing you how I make raffles. I'll show you more around the group that I created back on in March 22nd, 2014. So not even a year ago, and it's already hit almost 40,000 people. So that's a pretty big achievement. So in this series, I will be showing you how I guess make partially profit and how everything is done. I'll be giving you tips on trading, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy the series, guys. Alright, so before I go off straight to raffling, I'll explain to you guys a bit about how Steam groups work. So anyway, once you start a Steam group, you will have 0 members, well, except for you. So basically 1 member. And I guess you could start off by inviting some of your friends on your friends list, and you can do that by clicking invite friends. Then you can select all and just click invite to group. I have invited all of my friends plenty of times, so I won't be doing that. Anyway, then you could ask some of your friends if they could invite their friends, possibly offer them an item or two to motivate them to invite their friends. Anyway, so I'll be telling my story about how I started this raffle group in another video, but for now I'll explain a bit about how the Steam groups work. Alright, so here you have 7 boxes at the top. Some you will be using quite often, some not. For example, Curator, not too sure about what that is. But anyway, here is the overview, and that is where that's the main page of the group. And the next box is your announcements, and that's where you announce all those messages that pop up in the bottom right corner of your computer. Here you have your discussions, where you can create many forums, threads here. It's pretty easy to get. Here you can create events, where once you log into Steam, a window will pop up in the middle of the screen for everybody until the time you delete it. Here you have your members and all the group comments. And the last one, I'm not too sure about, but it's what games your group recommends to players. That's what I'm predicting. Anyway, so I'll be showing you around, and yeah. So I'll create an announcement now. You've probably, if you have been in the group for a while, you've probably seen the invite friends win keys. So the way we bump announcements is we click edit and simply copy the main part. Once then you press save changes. Then you delete that announcement, so it's completely gone. You click post announcement, paste that back in, and manually type in the title. Alright. There we go. You can click preview, and that's what your announcement will look like. Then simply click post announcement, and there we go. Anyway, so I think we should start going for the raffle. First, let me explain something. The way we profit is not by putting up high entry fees and like lots of slots. What we actually do is you gotta go on Backpack TF, that's like the main price source. And for example, let's say we're raffling off a key. We click on the key price, and that would be its price. Sometimes we look at the prices people are selling them at, instead of looking at the Backpack.tf price, because that's probably gonna change in a day or two if prices of the keys are going up high here. Anyway, so always we use Backpack.tf to double check the prices of some items. And yeah, so I think we should raffle off a key. I'll put it up here. Go into my inventory, but not any type of key. We will raffle off a Robo Community Crate key. So what I'll do is I'll put in the name of the item, Robo community crate key. Okay, so it's 1 key if it's craftable, and 1.05 if it is craftable. And I'm not sure if there are any craftable keys, but anyway. So it's basically the same price as a normal key. Alright, so what I do next is I have my own big folder right here with Kulturg. And I have a notepad where it's called item paste. And what I do is I click on the item I want to raffle off, copy link address, paste it in here, and simply save it. Then I go back onto my profile, go into the group, and here we are back on the main page. The key is right here. And so what you want to do next is go into post announcement and paste this. And a key will pop up like that. And so now, here's the big part. A key is 1 key. Well, 1 Robo Community Crate key is 1 key. So a key is 15.33 ref. And people are selling it for 16, I believe, at the top. So we should raffle it off for 1 ref entry and 16 slots. So what I do is I go into my templates, I go into my new raffle template, and copy, go back onto my Steam window, and paste. And here I am. Here's my simple template. So then I would add the number of slots, 14, 15, 16, there we go. Entry fee, like I said, it will be 1 refined. I'll put 1 ref. 2 refined. I'll explain later why we put 2 refined in items, but for now I'll just put it here, 2 ref in items. Here we go. Slots, like I said, 16. And let's say 10 people, 10 slots max per person. And here we are. Here's the top part of the announcement. And here it looks good. And there we go. That's how it's supposed to be. So people will start sending offers soon once I post it. So let's create the title now. Raffle dash Robo Community Crate Key. There we go. And simply update preview. And here it is, the announcement. And just click post announcement. And boom. So, let's check the offers. It says 2 pending trade offers. Okay, so here we are. Somebody offered 1 refined, so I would simply copy their name and respond to the trade offer. Confirm trade and accept trade. And wait till the trade is done to make sure the transaction has gone through. Alright, go back. Now I gotta go back to the group profile, to the announcement, and the person didn't specify which slot they wanted, so I'll just give them the lowest number, which was 1. And then I would go back to the pending offers, copy the person's name again, and respond to trade offer. Confirm trade content. Go back to the announcement. And like I said, before I put in the person's name, I gotta make sure it goes through. There we go. 10 refined. And the person wanted slots from 7 to 16, which was 10 slots. So let's fill that up. So far, we haven't profited anything. But if somebody entered 2 refined in items, that's where we would start profiting. And here, let me explain the reason why we do 2 refined in items. I just don't think it would be fair if somebody paid a craft hat, which is worth, for example, 1.22, and somebody paid a refined, and one person paid pure, but one person didn't, and one person had to work more to get the pure, and they ended up giving it up, and the other person just decided, oh, whatever, I'll put it in an item. So that's when it comes in, where if you have an item and you want more slots, you should go sell it then enter it. So we're not trying to rip people off, but it's more of a, you should go sell your items first, because it specifies that we are taking refined, not items. But we still do allow items, and I guess that's where we profit. And I guess the bigger the raffles, the more slots we could put in, a little like a little more profit. But we try not to. We try to be a fair group. And yeah, so let me explain something. When you start a group, if you ever wanted to start a group, you never want to start off big. So I'll show you how we started off. Simple thank you announcement. And I started off by raffling off a El Jeffy. And it had 8 slots with 0.66 to a claimed entry. But to it, there would be 2 winners basically. One would get the award, the prize, but the second person would also get a refund. So I guess we ended up, it was a pretty fair raffle, and it wasn't big. It wasn't any ref entries or anything big. Like here, for example, scrap entry, 1 rec entry, and what I realized these days is a lot of people make raffle groups and they just put up like unusual raffles for their first raffle, and there isn't even like 100 people in the group, and that's gonna be very, very hard to fill up, because if you don't have enough, like, to be honest, not many people pay attention to the announcements. Although like here I have over 38,000 people, not all of them are online, and not all of them will pay attention, and some might not like the item, or you never know, right? So the bigger the group, the more quality item raffles you could do, but that takes time to get somewhere really high, and it's great later on. Raffle hasn't finished quite yet, but I'll get to show you guys how I make the winning announcement. So first of all, to pick the winner, I would go on a website called random.org. And here it says min and max in this little box, and generate. So what you do is min would be your starting number in the raffle, which is always number 1. And max would be your ending number, which for, in this raffle, in this case, it's 16. So I simply put in 16. And I won't be using this outcome as the real thing, but for this raffle. But once you selected those two, you simply click generate, and there you go. That would be your winner. Then after, I would, for example, choose Bandicam or any software that can take a screenshot. Then once I got the screenshot, I would simply upload it to Imgur, and then I would copy the link of it, of the real photo, and I would simply create a new announcement. Then I would put in congrats. And spoiler, this means there will be the name will be covered, so I guess it'll put in more suspense. Then you put in the name of the person, and close it off with spoiler, with a slash mark right there too. And here you go. It would say congrats, Dr. Lovecat, once you scroll over it. Then winning number, winning ticket, and I would put bold, B for bold, and number, the winning number was 5, and close it off once again. So it would say winning ticket, and number 5 would be bolded, so it would stand out. Then I would go 2 spaces down once again. I would copy the link of the photo and type in URL, then equals the link, bracket. Then I would put in a name for what I want the link to be called. So it's basically like a hyperlink. And here I would put proof and bracket / URL and close it off bracket. And there you go. It would say proof, and it would say that it's Imgur. And once I would click on that, it would take me to the photo showing the proof that it was that number that won. And I would say thank you very much for taking part, and better luck next time. And there you go. That's how I'd create the announcement. Of course, put the title at the top, winner of the whatever. And there you go. That's how you would make the winning announcement. Well, peeps, I'll leave it at I'll leave the episode at this point. But in the next episodes, expect to see more raffles, and I'll be teaching you how and showing you how I make all this profit and how it's all done. So this is only the introduction. I'll be giving you like trading tips and everything. So, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was my very first episode, and make sure to leave a comment down below to let me know how I did, what I could improve on, because I love improving on things that people tell me I should improve on. So yeah, thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye.